boy. How did we get into this one, boys? Aw, jeez. You guys can hear me, right? Kiwi farms must be poised and ready. They've already started. They started like 2 days ago. Bro, no, it can't be Oni. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. That is, in fact, who it was. Sorry, your favorite Quirk Chungus internet personality turned out to be a bad person. It's a tale as old as time, though. When do we learn you're a bad person? You don't. I'm honestly so wholesome, and I'm sure people will dox me because of this and look for bad information about me, but they're not gonna find any because I haven't done anything. Well, you're right, he is fat and retarded. Yep. You're a woman, though? Ultimate sin. Yeah, people are just gonna not believe me because I'm a woman. Oh well. No, it's not a bit. This is a real... I have proof. I saw you being accused of saying the N-word on Twitter. Yeah, I have the pass. What are you gonna do about it? Have you found another YouTuber husband? Never again. Fuck these people. They're all crazy. What's happened? You decided to expose him? I'm not exposing him for anything. He just sucks. He's just a shitty fucking boyfriend and a terrible person. And he was super paranoid and didn't want me to talk about it, so now I'm talking about it. Cause fuck him. Does Chris say the N-word? Everybody says the N-word. Everybody online that you think doesn't say the N-word says the N-word. I'm not gonna say it because I'm gonna get banned. I'm not retarded. Alright, I should probably get that Polaroid. One sec. Ooh, hello! So, I guess this is like a continuation, or rather a do-over, of the last stream that we did. I was just thinking about it, and, I was wondering, why am I being anonymous with this person? Is it because I care about their reputation? Am I afraid of their fan base? And it is both of those things, but I no longer care about either of those things. So it's fucking stupid. So yeah, he's not a good fucking person, and this is just like, it's a fucking warning, because I know there's a bunch of women in his DMs. If you're a girl in his DMs, you're not the only one. If you're his girlfriend, you're not the only one. He's got more of those. Here's a Polaroid I took of this man, playing piano, back when we were dating. So there's your proof, that we dated. Isn't that nice? Where do we start here? So he's an insanely paranoid person, and that's where the whole breakup began. This is just a lot. I think I'm doing better than, before, like last week. Like, I don't feel like crying anymore over this man, because I know he's deeply retarded. And I've been venting to it to various people, talking to my therapist, and, yeah, so, like, at the end of the day, I am glad that we are no longer together, because, boy, better to waste 6 months than 3 years, a lifetime, with somebody who's insane. So, this all started way back in, like, March. I hung out with Aaron Hansen at, a round 1, so we could do some DDR, and we hung out with Frank Howley, too. So I was talking to Frank before this all happened, and I mentioned to Frank, oh yeah, well, you see, Aaron Hansen hasn't always gotten along with my boyfriend, Chris O'Neill. Isn't that interesting? Boy, these YouTubers and their beefs, right? That's all I fucking said to Frank. And then I told Chris that after he asked me how the hangout with Aaron went. And then he went fucking insane. He's like, you can't be telling people that! You can't tell people my business! People are gonna, find out that we're dating! Aaron Hansen might fucking sue me! You're being a blabbermouth and you're being a bitch! Like, what? Huh? What? So I had no idea, any of this beef between them was, like, not public. In fact, I was 90% sure I'd read about it somewhere a long time ago. But he was insisting that it was, like, a big secret. And if it spread too much as, like, a rumor online, Aaron Hansen would take, like, legal action against Chris or something. I don't fucking know. In order to get closure on this particular, debacle, which, at the time, I just apologized profusely, by the way. I was like, damn, bitch, I'm sorry. I didn't know this was, like, a thing for you. I didn't know this was, like, a boundary for you. Because, like, with any other reasonable person, it wouldn't be. It was a very confusing fight. So 2 days ago, I texted Aaron, and I was like, hey, is your beef with Chris, is that like a hush-hush thing? And Aaron was like, no. What the fuck? It's so bad to the point where, oneyplays fans will harass Aaron in his videos, in his comment section, to this fucking day about it. It is not like a secret, it's not a fucking secret, dude. So I don't understand why he was really fucking mad about that. That's crazy. So back then I thought, okay, well, alright, that was a little accident, right? You wouldn't think, I'd get broken up with over that, right? Because that's insanely irrational to, throw everything away because of that. But it in fact was not resolved. He sat on it for months after. He sat on it for fucking months after, and it was like, the main reason he ended up breaking up with me was because he thought I was like a blabbermouth and bad at keeping secrets. But again, this was all just ended up projection. The real reason is because he was cheating on me. Freddy, get out of here. You're messing up my flow. Get out, Freddy. Go. Oh, man. I gotta take some breaks, because it's all a lot. My cortisol is up. Yeah. So, he went to, Too Many Games, the convention for, Bulbo. And, I wasn't allowed to go, because again, this man was very insistent on making sure our relationship was very private. That was one of the first things he said to me when we first started dating, and I was like, that's fine. I don't mind that. I don't want, like, my channel to be astroturfed into being popular just because I'm dating you. I think that's artificial and stupid, and I can appreciate somebody who likes their privacy. But it wasn't about that at all. It was never about the privacy. It was about how many other girls are in his DMs and how many other girls he's sexting all the time. It was always about that. It had nothing to do with any of that fucking keeping your online stuff different from your personal life. It had nothing to do with that shit. Is privacy now a red flag for you? Yes. In fact, it is. In the future, I will not be dating anybody privately. Again, like I said last stream, if we're dating, you're gonna, every stream, you're gonna sit right there in the cuck chair, and you're gonna hang out. I'm gonna give you a Nintendo Switch, and you're gonna sit there and you're gonna play it quietly, and you're gonna be on display for everybody to see you. And if you fuck up, the whole internet's gonna fucking know that you did, okay? So if that scares you, do not fucking date me. Because I'm not playing around anymore. I'm so tired of this shit. I'm tired of everybody being so fucking ghetto, dude. Oh, that sucks. At least give them a more comfy chair. No. I'm tired of comforting people. I'm tired of gentle parenting somebody's dusty-ass son. But yeah, I will never not be public with somebody I'm dating ever again, because fuck that. Because I know what it's for. It's just so you can fuck around with more women. And it's really fucking funny, because he did try to convince me that sexting another girl wasn't cheating. But he's all like, oh, well, you know, my girlfriend from before, she cheated on me by kissing a bunch of other dudes. So what you're saying is, kissing dudes is cheating, but showing them pictures of your cock and jerking off to them on Instagram is not cheating. Okay. Okay, man, whatever you say. I can't wait for the response video. He's not gonna make a response video. He's too much of a chicken shit. He's probably in the stream right now watching it, malding. Because he's afraid of the internet. He hates being online. And this is all stuff that he told me. He hates being online, he hates his channel, he hates being responsible for a bunch of people. And you know, I get it. I get it from that perspective. Like, at that point, you should just not do this as a career. I don't think he's built for it. Because he cannot handle criticism. He goes on, like, 4chan, and he hangs out in his own YouTube comments, and he looks for all the comments that are saying that Zach is funnier than him, and then he seethes about it. When that Ding Dong and Julian thing happened a few weeks ago, he was mad about it for 3 weeks. Like, you know, Ding Dong and Julian may have gotten, like, really badly doxxed, or whatever, or harassed online, but, they did accomplish something in that, man. They made him really fucking mad for 3 fucking weeks about it. He's probably still mad about it, because, you know, I haven't spoken to him since we broke up. But yeah, that's the kind of person that he is. He's deeply insecure. And then, like, he doesn't even really get mean comments online. People will just say, where's Bulbo? When's Bulbo coming out? And Zach is funnier than you. And that's the extent of it. When I get mean comments, people tell me to kill myself. So, like... that's a really interesting, complex you have there. I mean, Zach is funnier. He is funnier. The thing with Chris is he's kind of like... He's not funny, but he is like the Big Bang Theory laugh track of his own channel. His laugh is, like, really loud and contagious, so you as the viewer know that when Chris laughs, it is now your turn to laugh, and all of his other friends are, like, way funnier than him. So, you know, you should still be an oneyplays fan, because, like, his friends are funny, hardworking people. And you can just think of him as the laugh track. Oh, man. Crazy though, because he doesn't get a lot of hate and he's insecure. Yeah, he's the most insecure man in the fucking world. It's really sad. I really wish he would just get off of the internet. I think that would be a lot healthier for him. But none of that shit excuses what he did to me, which is cheat. And a bunch of girls that he's dated have also reached out to me, and he's done the same thing to them. He just does this to fucking every girl because I don't think he views women as people. He views them as disposable. He is a self-proclaimed sex addict. And he's just overall a disgusting person with no self-control. And probably the YouTube is not helping him, because when you're on YouTube, obviously you have access to a whole fan base that you can fuck. And I don't think that's healthy for him. I think that's just enabling really bad behavior. If I were to give him advice, because he's probably watching the stream, and I just don't fucking care anymore. Like I don't know what the point of like hiding any of this ever was. Like what are you gonna fucking do? You gonna dox me? You gonna dox me? You gonna write mean comments about me in my YouTube because you're an oneyplays stan? I don't give a fuck. My mom died in my arms. You can never do anything as bad to me as that. So do what you must. Go on. You live your truth, King. I don't care anymore. I'm not going to protect this man. I'm more interested in hoping that other women do not sleep with him, because it's not a good time. It's very psychologically damaging. I have a schizo badge for guessing correctly. Yeah, that's why I'm here. Everybody guessed really accurately, very fast, so I'm like, well, whatever. And there's a thread up on Kiwi Farms, so like, whatever, man. Right, so back to the breakup story. So he came back from too many games. I wasn't allowed to go because he didn't want people seeing us together, so that made me feel really bad. Because, you know, he tried to pass it off as like, oh, well, I'm gonna be really busy with my booth, and I'm like, dude, I'm not some retarded child that you have to babysit. In fact, it's a whole convention, so I can just go hang out with the convention. And I'm 34 years old. I can help you with your booth. Instead he got like JonTron's wife for some reason. No shade against her. I was just like, I could have helped. Like, what the fuck? And it just has to do with like he didn't want people seeing us together. Even though like it's not like I would have been like up on his dick or anything, or touching him, or doing anything of the sort. I would just be like helping at the booth and being a professional. So that was like so batshit insane to me, and it just made me feel so fucking sad. Because I knew what the truth was. I knew he was just like skirting around it. And it just felt really fucking bad. So he came back from too many games, and I don't know, I think something happened at too many games as well. Like, I can't say for sure, but he was, like, different when he came back. So when we were hanging out, a couple days after he came back, we were watching anime, and, I happened to be working, ironically, on a video about dating at the time, and I wanted to include a video, I wanted to include a story about him, without naming his name and without being specific in any way, being as vague as fucking possible. This is the following story is what I wanted to tell without using his name. We had been at a party together when we first started dating, and he was introducing me to people at that party as, hey, this is my friend Mika. And I'm like, friend? Hold up, friend? Bro, we had a conversation about being in a relationship. Why are you introducing me as friend? What the fuck? So I was like mauling about that for about 15 minutes. And then an opportunity arose a little bit after where I could rectify the situation. So the host of the party comes up to me, and Beasel's there, by the way. He comes up to me and he comes up to Beasel, and he's like, oh, nice to meet you. Is that your boyfriend? He says, pointing to Beasel, and I'm like, no, Beasel is not my boyfriend. And I turn around and I point directly at Chris, and I'm like, that's my boyfriend. And at the time, I thought it was really cute, because I looked at Chris, and he, like, turned beet fucking red, and then he had a goofy smile on his face, and it looked like he was, you know, happy about that I was, like, declaring to people that we were officially dating. Freddy, get the fuck out of here. Get out. But that probably just made him embarrassed. That probably just made him really embarrassed, honestly. That's why he turned red. He probably didn't actually want that, so I don't know. So I wanted to tell that story in my dating video as like an anecdote on how to avoid situationships, because I hate that. I hate playing this weird waiting game where you need the person to be 100% comfortable, but they don't want to commit to you, and they have a roster, and they don't know if they're emotionally available yet, but you're still sleeping together. I don't want to play that fucking game because I'm 34 years old. So I locked in, and I thought at the time, well, you know, worst he can do is like break up with me. It's only been like 3 weeks, whatever. I don't give a fuck. But no, he went with it. So I thought like, oh, well, you know, that's like a tactic you can use. Just lock it in early, and if they don't like it, then fuck them. You can date somebody else, and you don't waste your own time. Because usually what happens in a situationship is you're like dating that person for 3 months, and then they get tired of you, and they're like, oh, well, we were never dating, and I was fucking people the whole time, and I didn't want that. So I wanted to tell that story. So I told him, hey Chris, can I tell this story in my video? It's just gonna be like two sentences long. No details, vague as possible, no names. I'm just gonna say me and my boyfriend did X, Y, and Z. And that's how we got together. And this motherfucker chimped out. And he got mad at me for even asking. And I'm like, whoa, calm down. We don't have to do it. This is just a hypothetical situation right now. If you're uncomfortable, we don't have to... I don't have to put that in the video. It's just like a little anecdote that I thought would be in the video. Otherwise, the whole video is basically scripted out and written down. We don't have to do it like that. And then I'm like, I knew you might be a little weird about it. So, you know, I just wanted to ask, just to make sure, because, you know, when there are boundaries, you want to make sure that you're not, like, bonking them around. But no, he was pissed off at the fact that I even asked. Yeah, and then things went downhill from there. An Irishman with a roster is insane. Yeah, I'll talk more about that in a bit when I talk about how we first got together, because holy shit, I was not clocking this man as a whore. He was the most quirk-chungus man alive, not particularly attractive to me, so I wasn't thinking he was as run through as he is, but we'll talk about that later. So 2 days after that whole conversation, he came to my house to break up with me, and then I tried to talk him down for a couple of hours, because I thought, like, him breaking up with me over a hypothetical situation was insane, and I think you guys will agree with me there. That is a very retarded reason to break up with somebody for a thing that did not happen, and it's not like I asked him to be in an open relationship or anything, but he did in fact ask me to be in an open relationship during the little talk down session, and then mind you, while this is all happening, I'm taking Zoloft for the first time. Because, I'm thinking, man, my mom sure is dead. I sure am fucking sad about that still. It's almost been a year. The anniversary's coming up. I'm having feelings residually about that. I do not want the emotions that come with grief to seep into my relationship with Chris, because I really like this guy. I really love him. I sure would hate if those feelings made things more complicated between us. I'm going to take charge of my own mental health. I'm going to make more of an effort to find a therapist for grieving. And I think I'm going to start antidepressants just for a little while so I can get, like, you know, like a stepping stool so I can get out of the grieving hole. So I take Zoloft, and holy shit, it's the worst thing I've ever put in my body. It's like taking chemotherapy pills. I felt so fucking sick. It was like somebody going into my insides and choking me out. I couldn't fucking eat anything. I couldn't sleep for more than like 2 hours at a time. I'm like spontaneously crying. I'm feeling really fucking bad. And I just need somebody to, you know, take care of me a little bit while that's happening, while I'm getting used to the medication. And like I drop like 4 pounds almost immediately. I've lost 10 pounds over the course of this whole debacle, by the way. And that's when Chris chooses to break up with me when I really need him. When shit gets really, kind of, testy, kind of tense, that's when he chooses to, dip out. Which is, you know, you're supposed to do the opposite of that when, somebody loves you. If I'm not mistaken, I mean, I wouldn't do that. That couldn't be me. Couldn't be me, man! Oops! So yeah, so while I'm feeling fucking horrible, extremely anxious, stressed out, cortisol to the max, can't eat anything. Anything I try to eat, I just puke back up, because the Zoloft prevents me from eating. That's when he comes to my house and he's like, I don't think this is working because of a hypothetical situation that you put me in. So yeah, we have like this long talk. I kind of talk him down a bit. And then he's like, he just slips this one in. He just slips in this one in while I'm crying. He's like, oh man, I just, you know, I don't want anybody to be, I don't want to be public with you because of all of these DMs I have with girls. And I'm like, hold on. What the fuck did you just say to me? I'm sorry. What? What was that? Huh? What the fuck? And at the time, I was just like, wow, this is just a barrage of all this bullshit at the fucking same time, so I kind of just didn't really pay attention to it. But days later, it really started, I really started to think about that one. And then he's also like, well, I don't know if I'm monogamous. I think maybe we could open up the relationships at some point. I'm like, huh? You're what? If you guys have been a fan of this channel, for at least a month, you should know for a fact that I hate polyamorous people. I think they are the scum of the earth. I'm gonna make a video about them. I fucking hate them. I think they should be hunted for sport. And this motherfucker drops, maybe I'm not monogamous on me, when he knows for a fact I fucking hate those people. What the fuck are you talking about right now? Bro, what, huh? So this is all a really confusing time, because I talk him down from breaking up with me after, like, an hour or two. We bond a little bit, you know, I'm willing to work through his weird thoughts about fucking other people. We don't have to go down that route. And then he tells me he loves me, and then he kisses me, and then he says, we'll talk later, and then he leaves my house. So we're not broken up yet. That doesn't sound like a breakup to me, and that'll be important later. Honestly, this is a really good advertisement for him. Girls are intrigued by, if that's something a girl wants to go through, I can't stop them. Maybe that's a karma that they have to pay. They have to be mentally tortured by this man. But, if you're a girl with common sense, don't do it. Don't do it. Do not recommend. He did say some weird stuff about Tomar, too. He just, went during one of our fights, he's like, well, Tomar's wife lets him fuck prostitutes. I'm like, huh? What? What the fuck does that have to do with anything? He will throw his friends under the bus just to fit his own agenda, and that's not the first time he has done that. I don't think that's true. I think that that was just an insane thing that he said, because he wants me to let him fuck other people. That was a weird one. He just kept, sliding in little hints like that. It's good to put a warning label on cheaters. I agree. He'll die alone. He absolutely will. Really exhausting person. Do not recommend that. So he comes back the next day. We have another fight. Same thing. It ends on an I love you. We'll talk about this later. We have 3 fights like this. Third one's hardly even a fight. It's just a deep talk about everything. And we're all kind of calm at that point. So we agree. How about we just give each other a little space? Just 2 weeks. We're not broken up yet. We're not broken up at all, because again, you keep saying that you love me, and you keep kissing me and cuddling me, so that's not breaking up with you behavior. So we're just gonna give each other space. I'm gonna talk to my therapist, you're gonna talk to your therapist. We're all gonna see how we feel about the situation without being contaminated by each other. And then we will reconvene in about 2 weeks, and it'll be a nice formative mental experience for the both of us. And so we do that. In this time, I go to Minnesota to hang out with my best friend, and his wife, and his child. And I talk to them about what it means to be in a long-term relationship, what are the pitfalls, how do you deal with certain conflicts, how can I be a better partner to Chris? That's what I'm thinking about as I de-weed my friend's backyard, do manual labor to get out of my own head, literally touching grass, as they say. And while I'm doing that, Chris is sexting other women, and this is a thing that he admitted to me. Chris has got his dick in his hand, on Instagram, talking to some bitch. She's probably not a bitch, she's probably nice. She probably thinks, oh wow, this really cool guy is talking to me online and probably only me, wow. She's probably nice. All the girls that have slid into my DMs that recognized exactly who I was talking about from the last stream, they've all been very gorgeous, nice women. But yeah, he has a really bad habit of corrupting really nice people, unfortunately. So yeah, that's what he was doing while while I was trying to figure out how I can be a better girlfriend. And I thought there was hope too, because he did end up going to therapy. One of the interesting things I found out is while we were having some talks about everything, I happened to have this blood oxygen meter on my bed that was left over from when my mom died, because this whole thing made me very terribly ill. I was getting shortness of breath. It felt like I couldn't breathe, so I take the blood oxygen meter and I put it on my finger, and I just use it to measure how I'm breathing to see if I'm okay. So just out of curiosity, I take the blood oxygen meter and I put it on Chris's finger. This motherfucker is getting less oxygen in his body than my mom was when she was dying, and that's very concerning. So I did recommend that he go get surgery to get his nasal passages expanded, because he does snore an awful lot. That was really difficult. So I figured, okay, this man's not getting enough air, and maybe that's why he's so irrationally paranoid. So he did end up getting that surgery, so I thought, oh, wow, he's really trying here. He's trying to be a better partner for me. No. No. He did that for himself. And then he went and he sexted somebody else. So, yeah. Good shit. Yep. He was never paranoid about anything else except other women that he was talking to, seeing that he was actually in a committed relationship. That's all it was. He made a Kiwi Farms account during the DD and Julian debacle to shit on them too. I'm not surprised. That's what I've heard through the grapevine. He's probably on Kiwi Farms trying to shit on me too, but he's not gonna find anything because he knows for a fact that I'm right. And I've never done anything bad with my time. So, good luck, I guess. If you dox me, fine. I don't give a fuck. There's like some other guy on Twitter who is mad at me for other reasons. So he was trying to intimidate me this week by like posting a picture of my dad's LinkedIn. Like that's supposed to scare me. Like, I know who my dad is, dumbass. Maybe if you knew who your dad is, you wouldn't be so fucking upset all the fucking time. So like, I don't care. I don't care what these fucking people do. I'm just here to get my catharsis in. I'm here to fucking vent. That's always what this channel has been about. So, you know, you don't have to fucking watch it. But, you know, again, I am sorry that your favorite Quirk Chungus isn't who you think he is. And he kind of sucks ass. Now, on to how I fell for all of this. It's a tale as old as time. I just got love-bombed. He love-bombed the absolute fuck out of me. When I first met him, like, I wasn't sure what the fuck was gonna happen. Like, you know, I was very conscious of the fact that he's a YouTuber, right? I'm not that retarded. I thought, okay, well, this guy might probably, I don't know, he might not be very committal. He might be a little crazy. I'm down to clown with him. I'm down to, like, be casual. I don't have to commit to this man. It's been almost 2 years since I've seen any action, so, you know, whatever. And then I can go home and never talk to him again, that's fine. But no! He pulled the, wow, you're so different. You're so special. I'm not gonna sleep with you on the first date. I want to be in a relationship with you. You're different than everybody else. You're so much just like me. It's so easy talking to you. And then on the second date, he told me he loved me. And then when I first met him as well, I had the idea of he's a YouTuber, but then I met him in person, and then I'm just like, wow, there is no way this man gets bitches. Absolutely no fucking way. He's fat. He's weird. When he eats food, he makes weird noises. He's like, He's, you know, just kind of quirky like that. He kept quoting The Simpsons, and not even just quoting The Simpsons, like, he kept talking in a Homer Simpson voice. And I'm like, yeah, there's no way this guy's a whore, right? This guy, he doesn't have any kids. And I just thought he was really sweet, and I liked that he played piano, and he seemed, like, really genuine and innocent, and I thought, well, maybe I'm not, like, super attracted to him, but, maybe he's, like, a really healthy option for me. I can see myself having a future with this guy. Maybe he's just the one, and, you know, maybe, I can just gaslight myself into liking him. Maybe he'll lose weight. He says he's losing weight. He never lost weight, spoilers. He never did that. His whole life is just junk food, and I don't mean just eating it. His sex life is junk food. His bedroom is junk food. It's just, everything is just instant gratification. Don't work for it. Don't care about who you're affecting. Don't care about your own body. Just, what can I get right now? What can I get to make me feel better in the immediate moment? That's the way he lives his life, and I know he's really miserable. So there is some level of pity for this man. But he's his own worst fucking enemy, man. He's just like, he keeps taking on these projects that he doesn't need to be doing. He's stressed out about his fucking video game. He's stressed out about his channel. He's stressed out about all the people he has to fucking manage. And I'm like, bro, just quit. You don't owe anybody anything. You've been on this platform for fucking 10 years. Pull a MatPat and give the channel to somebody else, and then you can just, like, get some residuals here and there and you're set. Like, what the fuck? Why do you have to keep doing this to yourself? You're dying. You're fat and you're dying. You don't clean your fucking room. Let's talk about the room. And then this is where I should have run, but I didn't see his room on first date. If I had, I would have never tolerated it. He sleeps in a bed without a fitted sheet. He has a cat that is really obese. The cat is so obese that the cat cannot clean its own ass. Every time I came to that fucking house and I'd see this cat, the cat would have like a solid turd on its ass, like a whole entire doo-doo on its asshole. And I would be like, Chris, Yuki shit himself again. You gonna do something about that? And I would just wonder, like, if I hadn't have come to visit today, how long would this cat have had a turd on its ass? Cause you know, like, if Boris is kind of stinky, it's the first thing I fucking notice about him. You know, it's kind of hard to ignore an entire solid turd. So, combined with the fitted sheet free mattress, he lets Yuki hang out on his fucking bed, turds and all. And then he sleeps in that bed, and he sees no qualms with this. And his whole room is full of, like, old fast food wrappers. I remember one time we had Panda Express in his room. And he left it there for, like, 2.5 days. And I came back to visit him, like, days later, and it was still there. And boy, did it smell fucking bad. You see how this man treats himself? It's really sad. Like, you know, this man does need parenting. It just can't be me anymore. I can't be the one to do it. I'm tired. I'm tired of being somebody's fucking mom. I want to be somebody's girlfriend, not their fucking mom. I'm exhausted. I'm tired of parenting a 35-year-old man. Real Chris Griffin hours. And I know it is partially my fault for falling for this. And I'm trying to forgive myself for being fucking retarded. I do have a bad habit of, like, seeing these red flags as they crop up and being like, well, you know, maybe they just need a little TLC. Maybe they just need somebody to love the bad habits out of them, and they won't be like that anymore. You know, the whole I can fix them mentality. I'm very much Captain Save-A-Ho over here. And, you know, I should have known better, because I do keep dating people like this. I do keep finding these little retarded baby birds on the street and thinking, oh, well, I gotta give them a place to stay. I gotta, like, feed them, get them, nurse them back to fucking health. And then when I do that, they don't like it, because they don't like when somebody pulls up a mirror to how they are. And then they fuck off. So honestly, my fucking bad. Motherfucker had more tricks up his sleeve than a Grandmaster Shaco main. And I shouldn't have fucking fallen for it. That's on me. But I do hope he gets help. He needs it. He's not in a good fucking spot mentally. You gotta not date people that are fixer-uppers. Like, my idea is like, oh, well, if I were in like a bad spot like this, I would not want somebody to judge me, and I'd want to be loved all the same. So that's the mentality I go into these things with, like, you know, just trying to be tenderhearted and empathetic towards these people. And then they seldom reciprocate that. They're just in their fucking room with their dick in their hand on their cat shit bed eating a meatball sub and not thinking about my feelings. Oh boy. I'm glad you were able to escape. Me too. I'm glad. I'm glad this is just not a thing I have to fucking deal with anymore. I mean, he's probably gonna be fucking mad, but whatever. He shouldn't have done that shit. And I see you people in here trying to defend him, like, oh, you're airing his dirty laundry out. I don't give a fuck. Do you know how much fucking crying I've been doing for the past 2 months? Do you know how much weight I've lost? How many fucking times I've just been sitting here with heart palpitations and shortness of breath over this whole fucking thing? And the fact that I'm not even the only person going through this, because he's got other women that he's doing this to currently. And there's, you know, there's the Kiwi Farms thread where everybody's defending him about this. Because that's how men on those specific forums operate. If a girl doesn't want to date you, she's a bitch, she's hypergamous, she's a slut. If she does date you and she loves you, she has borderline personality disorder. Like, you just can't fucking win with these fucking people. So, like, what's a bitch to do? You know, you can't make everybody fucking happy, so I'm not out to do that. So I don't give a fuck. You know, if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. If you're mad, you're just mad that your favorite YouTuber sucks. And I can't help you with that. You gotta maybe not be so parasocially attracted to an internet personality. Maybe start there. Don't get super invested in people when you don't know who they are. Chat's moving too fucking fast. How do I get this to be slow? I can't read anything. What? I like oneyplays. That sucks. You can like oneyplays. He's not the only person on that channel. There's other people that are funny, that are funnier on it. Like Corey and Dave and Zach. Those are all nice people. Yeah, like, you know, you can still like him. Just, like, if you're a girl, don't try to fuck him. You're not gonna have a good time. It's gonna be really miserable for you. Mika, drink water. I should drink water. Thoughts on Lyle? He always seemed more normal. I never met Lyle. I met Zach. Zach's really nice. Zach gave me this for my birthday. I don't know what the fuck it is, but I don't know. Something about it fills me with determination. So, you know, good stuff. Let's see. Oh yeah, speaking of gifts, for my birthday, all I wanted from him was, like, on our first date, I went through his glove compartment in his car, and I found, like, this little drawing he'd done on a napkin of monkeys in pen, and I thought it was really cute, and I thought it was really funny, so I told him for my birthday I wanted that. And instead he gave me, like, a Nintendo Switch, which I didn't want, and I thought it was too expensive, and I'm probably gonna return it at some point, because I don't want it. I don't know. I just wanted something sentimental. And it just kind of felt bad that he went for, like, the materialism route. It just felt like he wasn't paying attention to me or the way that I am. I really do not like material gifts. I think it just feels bad. And it feels extremely impersonal. So I didn't want that. I just wanted this stupid monkey drawing. What the fuck, man? And then somebody told me that he probably has, like, just a bunch of free Nintendo Switches at his house. I don't know if that's fucking true, but then that feels even worse, that he just, like, put no thought into it whatsoever. Man, I was really in love with this man. That's why it was so fucking disappointing to find out who he really was, and I had no idea. You gotta fucking not fall for love bombing, man. You gotta, like, put a fucking embargo on a motherfucker if they try to confess feelings like that too early, because there's probably something going on. And for me, it's like, I fall in love pretty early, and I always mean it, so I guess I'm, like, projecting onto other people when they tell me that they love me, and it's never true. They're just doing it to get what they want out of me, and it's really sad. Which is also really baffling. And then, like, he was doing all this shit, like, we were talking about having kids, and, like, what our opinions on stuff like that. That's not stuff you discuss with somebody that you just want to be casual with, so I don't know where the fuck he was going with that. I met his parents. He introduced me to his fucking parents when they visited. His mom and dad liked me. So, you know, I thought this was going in a really good direction, but fuck me, right? Damn. Damn, bro. This is the little drawing I did of us together. The story of this is, he would, like, lift me up and then crack my back until I made, like, a weird noise. And I drew this when he was at Too Many Games and I was missing him really bad. And then I sent him to this, and, you know, I don't know what happened at Too Many Games, bro. I don't know what fucking happened, man. Oh, shit. Oh, hell no, talking about kids. Yeah, it's like, why would you tell me stuff like that if you don't want to take anything seriously? Like, there's nothing wrong inherently with being a whore if you're with other people that are also whores and they don't care and they're not attached to you. Just, if you want to do that, do it. My problem is when you are with people who genuinely like you, and then you're trying really hard to get them to genuinely have feelings for you, and then you don't want to fucking commit. I think that's really baffling, evil behavior. Like, it's really easy to just not do that. It takes zero effort to just communicate the person that you are to the person that you want to bone. And again, I'm an adult. I could have been down, but no. He rused me. He really bamboozled my ass. He did it to keep you interested. Well, like, why? He had other girls that were pining over him. Dude, there was this one fucking time we went to this other party, right? And there was this girl there that he had previously dated. And we showed up together, and as soon as she sees us together, she starts bugging the fuck out. She was like all up in his shit. Every time I was like maybe 5 feet away from him, she would try to get near him. There was a part where she full on tried to kiss him in front of me. I'm like, what the fuck? What is happening? So I'm like, what the fuck did he do to this girl to make her behave like that? What is happening? And like he said, it ended, right? Like shortly before we started dating, but maybe she didn't know that? I don't know. I thought that, like, the more I think about that situation, the more I'm like, what the fuck? What was that? That was weird. Why is she acting like that? That's crazy. What the fuck? Like, I like, checked her Instagram story, and she was, like, dressed in a way that, like... She had, like, a bunch of fucking Final Fantasy paraphernalia stuff on her. Because I think she thought they were gonna do more stuff together, specifically, if she went to that party. So I don't know what he does to women, man. Well, I know what he did to me. And he just probably did the same shit where he pulls somebody in and he's not honest with them, and then he pulls back. So, you know, it's very cruel to do that. He's a fucking serial dater. And he likes to talk shit about other people that serial date, and then he's the same fucking way. He loves projecting. He loves taking one negative thing about a person and he turns that into their whole personality, and he won't let it go. He loves talking shit. He's a big gossiping little bitch. We'll be like fucking watching anime in bed together. We'll be watching Hunter x Hunter, and then suddenly he's like, I need a break. Let's watch YouTube so I can tell you about Linkara. Bitch, I don't care! Bro, this is really toxic. I don't care about gossip. What the fuck? I don't... Bro. Bro, what the fuck? Like, why are you so hung up on these people? Why do you care that fucking much? Like, I get it. Sometimes, you know, sometimes iDubbbz will do something funny online. I'll be like, haha, cuck. But it doesn't consume my whole fucking personality. I don't need to take breathers from the anime to come up for air and talk about, like, Linkara or whoever the fuck else he's, like, obsessed with at the time. I don't need the Linkara lore. Why? Why do we need to do that one? Why can't we just watch the anime? Oh, let me tell you about Aaron Hansen. I don't care. I don't fucking give a shit, man. Get a hobby. Touch some fucking grass. There's like no... There's no separation between his work and his personal life, because the work seeps into his personal life, because he won't shut the fuck up about YouTube, and it's really unhealthy, and I think that's what his main problem is. His whole life is internet, 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 internet. It's really fucking unhealthy. Why does every person who formerly knew oneyplays try to expose him for normal human behavior? What? Cheating? Cheating and sleeping in a cat shit bed? Are you for real right now, brother? If you think that's normal behavior, you need to go to therapy. You might be retarded if you think that's normal. What the fuck? I'm sorry. Okay, man. If that's what you think normal is, then you'll probably never be happy either. I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. Oh, man. That's really bad, actually. Yeah, it's not good. Not cleaning your cat's asshole that's not normal human behavior. That is somebody who does not need to own a cat. Dude, I feel bad for the cat. Me too. The fuck? That's not good. The cat's overweight. Cat needs to be on a diet. It's overweight and it's got shit on its ass. It's a miserable experience. It's basic bitch behavior and I expected more of Chris. That's what I expected too! I thought he was normal and nice. But no. None of these people are. That's why I'm saying don't date YouTubers. They're bad. They're just like, they're probably 90% of them are like this. Like, the earlier they've succeeded in life, the less they've had time to develop a normal adult human brain that understands empathy and that other people suffer if you are mean to them. I think he got, like, famous when he was still 17 or some shit. That's not good for you. That's really bad. Oh, man. He better not be talking shit about my boy Ego Raptor. All he does do is talk shit about Ego Raptor. Ego Raptor lives rent-free in his fucking head. He talks shit about his own fucking friends. Why wouldn't he talk shit about Aaron? Like, he just, like, oh, man. Because he wants to, like, move or something. He's like, oh, you know, none of my friends understand me. They're all bad people. I'm gonna move to fucking Philadelphia so I can be closer to Corey and Dave. He's gonna move to Philadelphia. He's gonna be with Corey and Dave, and then he's gonna find problems with Corey and Dave, because that's how he is. He focuses on the negative of a person, and he doesn't let it go. Fucking holds on to that shit like the school retard holds on to the class pet. You know, if you're one of his friends and you're watching this, he has told me weird secrets about you. He does that all the time. He spreads other people's personal business, and then he gets mad at other people if he thinks they're doing the same thing. It's really hypocritical. All he does is fucking project. Basic insecure behavior. Yeah, extremely insecure. He needs, like, fucking help, man. And you love this man? I tried to. Didn't seem too keen on letting me do that. I was willing to work through all this bullshit with him. You know, if you're in a hole in life, I'll get in there with you, and I'll help dig you out. That's the kind of motherfucker I am. But no, he was just like, he was looking for any excuse he could to break up with me. He was like, oh, well, you know, I didn't know you had, like, big dogs, before we started dating, and I hate dogs because they bark and they're stinky. And you didn't tell me about you had big dogs. I didn't fucking tell you? You think I was hiding? You think I was hiding my dogs? Huh? Boris, come in here! Boris! 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 Come here, buddy. Freddy, you're not Boris. Give me the other one. Boris! Hold on, he's a little old. Come here. Come here, Boris. Come here. Get in frame. Come here. How was I hiding this? What do you mean? What do you mean hiding? What do you think I was? Do you think I can fit this in my purse? Was I putting him in my fucking purse and hiding him from you? What? Look how big his fucking head is compared to mine. Excuse me? Just grasping at any fucking excuse to get out of it. And then he just finally admitted to cheating on me and then saying, oh, when the relationship gets too real, I get scared and then I have to dip, and I don't think I'm capable of ever actually loving anybody. Yeah, I guess he thought I was hiding my entire horse from him as, like, a way to, like, make myself look better. Like, how the fuck was I supposed to know you don't like dogs? And then you never had a problem with Boris at any point until the breakup. Like, what the fuck are you talking about right now? Ah, you're a good boy, Boris. He kept saying, like, weird shit, like, oh, your dogs are violent, and dangerous, and evil. And I'm like, huh? Are you talking about the one time I told you a story about my sister's dog who's, like, mean to dogs at the dog park? Is that what you fucking mean by that? He, like, misremembers things. It's crazy. You smell bad. You do smell bad. Maybe he is right about the fucking stinky breath thing. Boris does have a bad breath. Get out of the trash! Get out of the trash! But I think not liking dogs overall, it's a moral failing. If you don't like dogs, do not date me. Dogs are the best. Dogs are allowed to have bad breath. I agree. Cats have bad breath. The fuck? Cats have, like, nasty, fishy vagina breath. It's terrible. Wait, didn't he have dogs with Veronica? Yeah, he did. He absolutely did. And then Veronica tried to pull that bullshit, like, it's me or the cats. Guess which one he picked? He picked the fucking cats, and now he wants me to pick my dogs? Or not pick my dogs, pick him over the dogs, or I can't move in with him? Huh? Bitch, you complained to me about Veronica doing that. Why are you doing the same shit? He's just a fucking fat fucking hypocrite, man. He misremembers because he doesn't listen to you. Yep. What an old man, oh my goodness. Yeah, he's about to be 9 years old. He's my old man. He's my beautiful old man. And I would never choose a man over you. You are the world's goodest boy. Talk about his ex and Ding Dong, please. I don't know anything about those people, because again, every time he started gossiping about people, my eyes glazed over and I stopped paying attention, because I don't care. I don't know any drama about them, because I just did not fucking listen. I can't listen to that shit. It's so fucking negative and toxic. I just know, like, I don't know. They don't get along. I don't know what the fucking lore is there. And then he's like an unreliable narrator, and he lies about shit all the fucking time, so I genuinely don't know what fucking happened there. He's just a full of shit old man. Why would you choose a man if he was a woman? What? What does that mean? How long did you date? 6 months. You look really tired. I am. I'm really tired. I just learned about this guy and his subreddit is mopping. Good. Oh, God. Why Boris, though? Why is his name Boris? He's named after Boris Karloff, the actor that played, I think, Frankenstein in the original Frankenstein movie, or one of the original ones. I don't remember. My mom named him, because my mom was obsessed with Boris Karloff. I would never choose an SO over a Great Dane. They're the best lapdogs. Boris is the goodest fucking boy. And if you disagree, you need to be taken out back and dealt with appropriately. Why being drawn to the asshole energy? I wasn't. Again, I'll repeat it. When I first met him, he seemed really genuine. He was really fucking nice, really cute. Didn't look like he had an evil fucking bone in his body. Certainly didn't think he was like a whore with like a sex addiction. Just would never have guessed somebody like that got as much pussy as he did, but that's YouTube for you. You just, you know, you have a fucking Let's Play channel and then it goes to your head and you think, oh, I'm like a rock star. Even though your whole thing is just, I play video games with my friends and I record it, and I was one of the first people to ever do that, and now I'm really popular. Even though, like, every normal person plays video games with their friends, and it's not, like, a groundbreaking thing online. He was just one of the first people to ever do it. And now he gets, like, mountains of, groupie pussy over it, and he can't commit, because he's just ruined. He's run through. I think that doing that is so intensely spiritually bad for you. I don't think you really recover it from it ever. I think it's just something that sticks with your brain chemistry unless you take really strong steps out of that, which of course he has not done, because he's always been like this according to other girls that I've been talking to that have dated him, and he can't fucking stop. And he's gonna be 50 years old, still doing this probably. He's gonna be like fucking Boogie 2998, not taking any accountability for hurting people and being a gigantic whore. Never being happy because everything is fast food, of course. He doesn't want to ever have to work for anything. He just wants it to be easy, quick dopamine fix, wham blam, thank you man. Don't care if you have feelings for me. Don't care if I intentionally caused you to have feelings for me by love bombing you. I got what I wanted. Go fuck yourself. I'm gonna sex somebody else now. Thank you. Like doom scrolling but with pussy. You're so fucking real for that. That's exactly what it is. Holy shit. Can you talk more about polyamory, like specifically him wanting to do polyamorous stuff, or just polyamory in general? Yeah, he slipped that one in there real fast. As he was like out the door, he's like, "Oh, I don't think I'm that." And I'm like, "You don't think you're what?" "I don't think I'm monogamous. I think maybe we should, experiment with other people." Brother. That's a first date conversation. You don't drop me that 6 months in. What the fuck is your problem? What? Huh? My brother in Christ, what the fuck did you just say to me? So yeah, I know. If you're like a girl, you can go be a part of his harem. You can DM right now. He'll respond if you're hot enough. He doesn't care. Go for it. You have my blessing. Maybe it's like maybe it's a lesson that you need to learn as a girl. Get that one out of the way. Go for it, sister. Live your truth. Get mentally damaged. That way you'll never do it again. Get it out of your system. Go for it. Guys, check YouTube. The channel just rebranded to Corey Plays. That's what he should do. I don't think he's equipped to be famous. He does not like it. He's paranoid all the fucking time. But again, the paranoia is because he cheats. If he just didn't cheat, I think his life would be a lot easier. If he just didn't, like, doom scroll for pussy all the time. He's his own worst enemy, and it's really sad. He's just a dumb fuckboy. He'll say all the right things to start the speedrun pussy. Yeah. Really insane. It's really insane that there are people defending him still, too. Like, what the fuck? Man, you are too far gone. You are so parasocial for this, man. It's really sad. You need to, like, go outside. Find, like, a real hero. Somebody who's, like, worthy of being looked up to. Not a fucking Let's Player on YouTube. Like, come on, bro. Have you tried, like, an astronaut? Have you tried, like, Buzz Aldrin or something? Somebody actually cool. Try that. Try that one on for size. God damn. Has he tried to say stuff to you by other means? No. I mean, he's probably in Kiwi Farms talking mad shit. I don't care. My skin is infinitely thicker than his. Again, my mom died in my arms. A little friendly reminder. So, there's nothing you can ever say to me or do to me that will be worse than that. My skin is infinitely fucking thick. So go for it. I do not give a fuck. Chris, on the other hand, you can comment on his videos and ask him where Bulbo is, and he'll cry. Oh man, he'll get real upset. You can just say, "Oh man, Zach sure is funnier than you." He'll be thinking about that one for a week. Oh god, Coco Melon for millennials. Oh shit. Sorry, this is the guy who made some pretty entertaining animations back there. Back then, I guess. That's another thing, too. I was never, like, a huge fan of him or anything. I actually did not know about his animations. Like, I knew about oneyplays. I didn't know that he had an animation channel until, he started talking to me, and I started Googling him. I didn't know what his fucking name was. Didn't know anything about anybody on that channel. It was just like, oh, this is a hee-hee-ha-ha video game Let's Play channel. I can't tell any of these voices apart except for Zach's, because Zach sounds very unique, obviously. You could tell me that there's, like, maybe one person here, and they're just changing the voice pitch of themselves, like, slightly, and I'd believe you. I can't tell the difference between any of these fucking people, and I never cared to find out. So I didn't know what his fucking name was. I mean, one of the last things he ever said to me was that I was lying to him, and I was like a big super fan of him or something. All I said to him was like, oh yeah, I used to turn on oneyplays videos while I was working for background noise. I knew about the channel, I didn't know anything about you, and I guess that was like supposed to be like some sort of gotcha for him, but I have like a screenshot. I'll post it in the Discord. Or actually, I'll post it. No, I can't post it here because there's a slur in it. I called him the F slur. Wait, no, I do have another screenshot where I'm talking to the person that introduced us. I sent this to him the other day to prove that I had no idea who the fuck he was, and that he was just, he's so self-absorbed, man. It's crazy. Let me send this to myself real quick. As proof that I'm not his fucking groupie. I could not give a fuck about any of these people. I'm not even the kind of person that like, oh, I really like this band, I'm gonna find out everything I possibly can about every band member. I don't care. Google. Gmail even. Send it to me. Where'd it go? I already lost it. There it is. Let me pull it up real quick. He was like also really mad at me because I made that video about my ex-husband, which is bizarre because I made that video like a while before I met him. So I think that was just another projection and obviously a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like, no, you can't talk about me online because I'm a piece of shit. That's mean. You're evil for doing that to me. Don't do that preemptively. He kept saying stuff like, oh, you can't make your ex-husband a bit on your channel. Like, why the fuck not? It's my ex-husband. There we go. Image. There you go. Here's a screenshot. The original text from February. I don't know jack shit about this man. I don't know anything about him. What the fuck? Very self-absorbed stuff. And he would like fucking... Man. He sure did see himself in my ex-husband, I think. He would like fucking try to control my content, man. I'd like, for the mushroom video, there was like some stuff I included about like, oh, I dabble in like witchcraft because I think it's cool, and you know, when your mom fucking dies, you're like, oh, maybe I can get a Ouija board out and fucking talk to that bitch, that would be cool. And he's like, you can't include that in your video because then people are gonna think that you're a Satanist. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I didn't include that, and I'm like, okay, well, that was just a one-off, he won't do that to me again. Then I proposed, hey, do you think I should make a video that about incels? And he's like, yeah, sure. Just make sure you're not making fun of them. I'm like, I'm not going to make fun of them. I want to help these people because I think they're in a very solvable predicament. And if they just, you know, fucking get more confident in themselves and learn how to talk to people and stop being so afraid of rejection and maybe take a shower, I think they can reasonably get more pussy than they are currently getting, which is that current amount is 0. And he was like, okay, sounds great. And then I sent him the rough cut of the incel video, and then he made me take out a bunch of shit that he thought was like bad. And then it wasn't just like, oh, you should maybe not include this. It was like, you have to take this out. I really don't like that you're not listening to me when I'm trying to protect you. You have to remove all this stuff. And I'm like, bro, like, come on, let me just do what I want. Like, this is not as bad as you think it is. No, you have to take it out. Take it out right now. And it was like a whole fucking fight. And I'm like, shit, okay, I'll do that, sure. Whatever, man. He's like, you can't tell any jokes about bald people. That's really bad. And I think that was a projection too, because he's bald. He's balding. He's got like a fucking quarter-sized bald spot at the top of his fucking head that he thinks I haven't seen. That was, you know, so there were things in that video that I could not fucking include because it was pissing him off. And then he would like, oh, you can't hang out with certain people. You can't hang out with Barb or Beazle because I think they're bad people. You need to stop hanging out with them because you're gonna follow their habits that I don't like. Like, just really fucking controlling and weird. I don't know what the fuck that was about. And then he doesn't like any of his own fucking friends. He just, like, pretends to, just to be nice, which is just, like, fucking mean. He has no ability to conflict resolve, when he has issues with people, instead of like talking about it, he just gradually distances himself and he doesn't like talk to them, and he just like lets the friendship deteriorate because he's too much of a pussy to like talk to people about things. It's fucking sad, man. I wanted to help him out of that. That was all of these issues were completely solvable with a bit of like love. But he wasn't willing to change or receive that. He just wants to stay the same miserable fucking person forever. So I really do feel fucking bad for him, and I hope he fucking learns not to do that shit. Because, you know, what a way to live, huh? To close yourself off from people, to be perpetually afraid of conflict, to stay in your own fucking bed and turn everything in your life to fast food. Like, damn, this man literally has it all, and he's still fucking upset all the time. It makes me, like, by proxy want to fucking quit YouTube myself, because it's like, oh, if I keep doing this, am I going to turn into a person like this? This doesn't look fucking healthy. This doesn't look like the kind of life I would like to carve out for myself. Seems fucking bad. Feels bad, man. That's low-key a theme with YouTubers. I think it is. No, you will not turn into that person. You have too much self-awareness. I think that's my problem. Maybe that's why I'm never going to make it as a YouTuber, because my self-awareness is too high. And you're probably thinking, well, aren't you making the stream where you're talking mad shit? Isn't that really impulsive? Bitch, I sat on this for 2 weeks. And it's not something I wanted to do, but it's something I have to do to heal. And I do want to prevent other people from sleeping with him, because they don't deserve to get hurt the way that I did. My whole channel has always been about, like, hey, here's a bad situation I've been through. Here's how to avoid that situation. And it's not just for him, just like in general, you need to, like, not fall for fucking love bombing, man. It sucks! It sucks! I really saw a fucking future with this idiot. I wanted to get married, I wanted it to be fucking beautiful, I wanted to fucking hang out with him in the old folks' home, get all crusty and dusty with his ass. But no, it was all just a fucking lie. So it's hard. It's really hard to avoid people like that, because they'll tell you everything you want to fucking hear. And you think, oh, well, I would never fall for that. Bro, if somebody came up to you and started promising you every fucking thing you've ever wanted in a relationship, you'd fold instantly. It's really fucking hard. Share his fetishes for the ultimate own? I'm not gonna do that. That's weird. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's just, you know, I've been distraught over this for 2 months. Other women have been distraught for much longer. And it sucks. He's in bed, mauling right now, watching the stream, getting really butthurt about it. But, like, that's not my problem. He could have just chose not to fucking do this. It's the easiest thing in the world to not just fucking throw people away like they're trash. What did he tell you that you wanted to hear? He's like, oh, I want kids too. Oh, you're perfect. Oh, you're, you know, you're different from other girls I've dated. You're so self-aware and so funny and cool. You're not like all these other California girls that are all vapid and only care about money. You're not a gold digger. You're really awesome. I want a long-term relationship with you. All that shit. All that shit that I've always wanted to fucking hear. It's like, oh, you're so special. You're so pretty. I like your artwork. It's all a lie. In bed crying with his dick out. I just hope he grows up, because, it's a rough 36 for him if he doesn't. Bro used every trick in the book. He really did. I won't fucking fall for that shit again. I will have my guard up. If somebody ever tries to tell me they love me again, I will kill them instantly. Which is, it's a sad way to live, having your heart closed off because so many people have, abused your trust. You know, I don't want to have to live my life like that, but it looks like I have to. Looks like I have to just be closed off and miserable like everybody else, just so I don't have to fucking go through this shit again. You wanted kids when you weren't even together for a year. I don't mean like we're gonna have kids today. I mean, like, in the future, you know, having talks about the future with somebody you like, that's like a conversation you don't have with somebody that you're being casual with. That's like a weird manipulation tactic. And that's certainly something you don't say to somebody unless you're interested in them long term. Tomar isn't gonna be happy hearing about this. No, I don't think he will like the part where Chris said that his wife lets him fuck prostitutes. I think he will be very mad about that one. Because why did he say that to me? Mika, that was all textbook love bomb. Listen, I've been love bombed before, but not like that. That shit was insane. And I wasn't expecting it to come from, like, a Wexford 5. He just looked like a man that didn't get pussy and wasn't trying to put one over on me. So I just wasn't fucking expecting that. If it was, like, an actually attractive person, I'd be like, I don't know about this. But no, it's a fat guy. Man, the fuck? Mika, why did you decide to reveal your ex now? Because people figured out from the Discord server, and now there's like a Kiwi Farms thread up. So whatever. It's already at its fucking peak, so who gives a fuck? I don't care anymore. Meatball subgun. It's a Reddit thread? Well, great. Fantastic. Pretty interesting arc, yeah. And you know, again, my channel is all about having bad experiences and telling you what to avoid so you don't have to go through that. So this is another one of those. So don't be like me. Don't fall for love bombing. Don't slide into the DMs of a YouTuber. They're probably crazy, especially if they made it young. They probably have not developed an adult brain, and they live as a teenager forever. Yeah. Don't do it. You kind of have to wonder at some point, like, you know, all of his friends are in long-term relationships or married, and he isn't. I wonder why that is. A little interesting there. You pass through so much, and I'm deeply sorry for you. All I can say is you deserve the best things for you, and... Hold on, the chat moved fast, but, thank you. I feel like I deserve at least better than this. I don't ask for much. I just ask to not be cheated on. That would be great. That'd be cool if I didn't get cheated on, honestly. Top, like, 2 things that I want out of life is to not be cheated on. That would be a good start. And, you know, I just wanted to make stupid videos online, and have a cute boyfriend, and now we're here with this. So, I don't know what the fuck I did in a past life, but hopefully I've paid that debt. You know, it's pretty rough to go from grieving over your dead mom to grieving over a guy that cheated on you. And he used up all of your therapy appointments that you were supposed to be using for your dead mom to process that trauma. And now you have to process this instead. Because it's fresher. Isn't that fucking cool? Isn't that awesome? He could have just dated somebody with maybe not a dead mom, maybe. That probably would have been better. He got really irritated with me for having a YouTube channel that he knew about the whole time. Again, because he was paranoid. He could have just not dated somebody with a YouTube channel. It just seems like he has no fucking self-control. And he wants to put his dick into something now! And then he doesn't think about the consequences. So here's the consequences for you. Maybe don't do that again. No matter what, absolutely never take him back. I would never do that. That's disgusting. I can't do somebody who broke my fucking heart like that. And then tried to silence me about it. No. He's too many fucking red flags. I should have just never dated him by looking at his fucking room. And smelling all the mold spores in there. That's usually my first red flag where I dip out. But I actually didn't, like, see his room for, like, a couple of weeks. We were mostly in my house, and then, like, in his den. I didn't see his room for a bit. So, shit. Would you torture a 5-inch clone of Hitler? What? I'm sorry. Not cleaning when a girl coming over is crazy? It's, like, super disrespectful, too. What the fuck? Like, I always clean up my every time he came over, I cleaned my entire fucking house. Every single time. I just made sure shit was fucking spotless. And then one time he had the nerve to tell me, we're as dirty as each other. What? Because maybe I had a dish in the sink? What? Brother. No, not a very self-aware guy. Fucking hell. I didn't want any of this fucking stuff to happen. I just wanted to love the guy. And then he just fucking cheated. It's fucked. I don't know how people are defending somebody who cheated. Especially when his whole fucking deal is he got cheated on online. And he's mulling over it still. Like, I think a lot of it, unfortunately, not to sound feminist, but a lot of people just, like, they just hate me because I'm a woman and I'm complaining about a man, and that's, like, kind of all it is. And they project themselves onto Chris, who's, like, a sexual guy who's, like, ugly, but he fucks anyway, and they want to be that so bad. And that's where a lot of the hatred stems from. Like, if you got cheated on, you would not be okay with that. Never in a million years would you ever fucking settle for that fucking behavior, so stop being a hypocrite. Cheaters defend cheaters. Also that. His fans are even worse. Mass downvoted my explanation on Reddit thread saying they'd cheat too, or that you're a bitch for airing it. Holy shit, my god. These people are fucking retarded. They can say whatever the fuck they want on that Reddit thread. I ain't fucking reading it. I'm not gonna sit there and entertain the thoughts of an online insane asylum about people that are encouraging and enabling cheating and being a whore. They just don't want to contend with the fact that their favorite quirk chungus is a whore. If you're like one of those people, bro, you need to get help. You go outside. Being cheated on is not fun, and it is a clear justification for all of this, because that's fucked. So he deserves to be crying in his bed as much as I was crying in my bed for 2 months over this fucking man. So fuck him, and fuck you guys too. I don't give a fuck. His fans can't be cheaters because they get no women. That's all it is they just want to be him. God damn. Isn't it hard to fuck, just be normal and treat people normal? Yeah, dude, you'll get very far in life if you treat people with basic respect. I can't. The chat's going too fast. I don't want to slow it down. Let's see. How do I don't know how to do any of this shit. I never prepare for streams, sorry. The Reddit thread just got deleted by mods. Oh, man. Internet drama. Ain't that a bitch. Whatever, not my fucking problem. Did his fans shit on your incel videos because his fans are incels? Wait, did he... Oh, probably. He did not like that video. He thought I was, like, attacking men about it. I was just trying to be, like, constructively critical, and I would have gone harder on it, too. And all of my friends were like, hey, this video feels a little watered down. And I'm like, yeah! You know how there's, like, audio problems with that video? Like, the music is too loud? That's fucking his fault, because I kept having to go back and edit a bunch of shit, and then I forgot to mix the audio at the end, and I was really fucking stressed out about it. And I asked him, like, hey, I'm really busy with this, can you, like, help me with the thumbnail? And then his help with the thumbnail is, like, have you considered wearing a different outfit? You've worn that outfit in a video before. Like, bitch, that's not what I fucking asked you. Can I just get some fucking help? What the fuck? This man's all over the fucking place. Needs help. Needs therapy. And if you think I have BPD just because I had a normal reaction to a breakup, I got a diagnosis for you. You're a retard. You're retarded if you think that. That's why you'll never be happy. That's why you'll never get women, because basic human emotions scare you, and you label everything as BPD. BPD is becoming like an internet nothing word that doesn't mean anything anymore. Sounds really insecure and misogynistic. I think so. Like, you know, You know, I've tried. I've always tried in my life to give men the benefit of the doubt, but holy fuck, they do not make it easy. I'm always fucking trying to have empathy for men, but man, I'm on my 13th reason. You wore that outfit before said the king of dirt balls. Dude, he's like, that's like talking shit for somebody who's faceless online and never has to fucking wear an outfit anywhere. And then he would just wear sweatpants every time we went out. Well, actually, we also just never went out. I would, like, get dolled up for him. And then we would stay in his mold room and watch anime. Because, again, he didn't want to be seen with me. We'd almost never go places. I wanted to, like, take him to the downtown area where I live. And he's like, oh, no, we can't do that. We can't do that. And he just made up some bullshit reason. Like, oh, well, if we go eat there, it'll be, like, a 40-minute wait. We can't do that in, like, a downtown area. He was just, like, constantly fucking afraid of people taking our picture. Like, it was a miracle that we went to the Renaissance Fair together. Yeah, and the more I thought about that, the more I was, like, confused, because, like, Zach is publicly dating his girlfriend, JonTron's publicly married, all that shit. Like, why do I have to be the dirty secret? And then I found out, and it's because he's a whore. So, fuck me, I guess. Won't be doing that again. If we're not publicly dating, we're not dating at all, and you can go fuck yourself. Show the Ren pic. Let's see, do I even have the Ren pic anymore? I have pictures of us together. I'll send those. I sent them in the Discord and people were commenting that he already looked done with me. And that was like one of our second date together. And I looked really happy in that picture. And he looked like he didn't want to be there, so I should have, you know, been paying attention to that one. It's sad. I really did love him. I was willing to be the most patient person in the fucking world for this man. Willing to forgive all of his weird little flaws. Willing to see the quirk-chungus beyond. But then he got home from too many games and he turned fucking crazy. Let's see, download that one. Put that here. Oh, it's huge. Hold on. Ooh, there we go. There it is. Look at this. Look at the happy couple. What could possibly go wrong? Surely this will be a fruitful relationship that will blossom into a wonderful lifetime together. Oh man, quirked too close to the sun. Oh boy. Ah, oh, jeez. He looks like a potato. He is Irish. The neckbeard certainly is a choice. Why'd you love him so much? Were you a fan? No, I wasn't. I didn't know who he was. I knew he had a channel. I didn't know he did animation. I didn't know what his fucking name was. I didn't know jack shit about this man. One of my friends who was, like, just really invested in my channel, slid into his DMs because, like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if you were on Slightly Artistic? And I'm like, no, I don't want to collab with people. That seems really exhausting. I don't want that to happen, but he wouldn't listen to me. And then he got Chris to talk to me, and I just, like, spoke to him for, like, a second just to be polite and told him, like, hey, sorry, my friend, you know, did that. My friend's a little bit overzealous sometimes, so I apologize for bothering you. And then, I turned off Discord for 4 hours because talking to famous people makes me very anxious. I don't like it. I hate it. If a famous person DMs me, I will leave them on red for anywhere between 4 and 24 hours. So I did that. I went to round 1, and I did DDR with Frank. And then when I returned to Discord finally, he had sent me like 5 more messages, and it just seemed like he really wanted to talk to me. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, I guess that was rude of me to ignore you. I will talk to you some more. And then he just became really insistent on keeping the conversation going, so I thought he was just, like, nice, despite, like, the weird circumstances in which we met, and he seemed, like, really interested in me, wanted me to play Fortnite with him, seemed like a genuine dude, and then he was just a fucker. He was just a fucker. Oh, man. Yep. You could just get your Robert Pattinson. I'm looking for a Robert Pattinson, not the real one, because that one's married, and I would never be a homewrecker. I would never be a whore. Like Chris. And I know I said, oh, well, what if I just, like, dabbled into my fan base for potential dates, and then I let people DM me, and then I just, like, there were too many fucking DMs. I replied to maybe 2 of them, and then I just realized, I don't want to be like this, man. I don't want to do this. I would rather somebody I dated didn't know anything about me at all, because there's, like, an inherent power imbalance to it, and it feels nasty. I don't like it. Sorry, it's weird, and also, I'm just not ready. I'm not ready for shit like this right now. Everybody I look at looks like a blob. Humans are not currently attractive to me, man or woman. They all just look like weird monkeys to me currently. I'm going to work on my fucking self and make sure before I get into something else, I notice the signs of love bombing so that this shit doesn't fucking happen to me again. I'm so tired. Tired of wasting my own fucking time, man. So it's not gonna be a while. Or it's not gonna be for a while before I get interested in people again. I don't want to deal with it. It sucks, man. It really fucking sucks. But maybe someday the cuck chair will be occupied, and I'll introduce you to whoever that is, and it'll be a good chungus time. Love the fuck out of yourself. Yeah, real. That's how they get you. They get you to love them more than you love yourself. You become their parent. It's really exhausting. They dial your cortisol up to 1,000,000. And yeah, it's a very formative experience, I guess. I wonder what was wrong with you in that you take no accountability. How am I supposed to take accountability for being cheated on? Are you stupid? My god, you are a retard. You really need to reassess your life if you think this is my fault. You need to touch grass. You need to touch a pussy in real life, because I know you haven't done that one. If you think cheating is like something that's my fault. What the fuck is wrong with you people? My god. Fucking Reddit, Kiwi Farms, you're not sending your best to this chat. You gotta try harder to try to pin this on me. God damn. Yes, that person is stupid. There's a lot of there's a lot of them today. Damn. You ever just like look at the world and you wonder, how are people breathing? How are people breathing automatically? It doesn't look like a lot of people have the brain power to do that these days. How are people even alive right now? And they just can't do basic things like metacognate and think about the things that they're saying before they say them. It's the kinds of people that don't have internal monologues, and so Twitch chat is their internal monologue. So they just type the thing as they are thinking it, and then they don't think about it beforehand. And they're like, well, you're a woman, therefore you are a bitch with borderline personality disorder, therefore you deserve to get cheated on. Like, bro, do I even need to explain that one? God damn. Okay, sure, man. Keemstar Mika is making a video about this right now. I didn't know Keemstar even had a channel still. I thought he was gone. Well, I think I'm gonna go touch grass. I think I'm done with this conversation. I would like to move on with my life. Remember, kids, don't slide into a YouTuber's DMs. Don't even slide into mine. I don't want you there. Get away from me. Yeah, you can still like oneyplays. There's people that are not Chris on that channel that are nice and funny. So, you know, whatever, man. I'll see you motherfuckers Sunday, I guess. I don't know. I need to maybe I should go on a fucking vacation. I need to reevaluate my life. I don't like the internet. It's not a good place. It's full of bad people. But I know people are gonna be mad about this, so maybe I'll just stick around out of spite. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. This is the face of a person that does not give a fuck about being harassed online. Go for it. Do what you gotta do. I don't care. Bye. Love you. Say it back. See ya. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed the drama. Drama alert! I'm going for a fucking walk.